Hey
All
guys,
right.
we're here conducting a test between Lay's potato chips versus Great Value potato chips, trying to figure out preference of the two kinds of chips. Uh, One is 16 cents per ounce and one is 33 cents per ounce. But we're trying to figure out if Lay's are preferred more than the Great Value. And I'm here with Mr. Dunn, myself, and Miss McLellan. As we've learned in class, we have to be able to control, randomize, and repeat in our experiment. So we're going to control it by placing the chips outside their bags on a paper plate or a napkin so that you don't know what you're choosing, whether you're choosing the name brand or the off brand. And then in between your taste, we will give you a drink of water so that you can clear your mouth. We're going to randomize it by choosing numbers out of a bag. And if we get even, we'll choose one chip. And if we get an odd, we'll choose the other kind of chip. And then we're going to repeat that by using every student in class
I
as we
feel
go
like it's like a
through.
gourmet effect.
The
Go
taste test
pickle.
lab, as you go through, you're going to
I can see
discuss
through
with
the
your
chip.
partner in your group and then try to decide,
What looks to be like
does this
potato
taste like the
skin on
name
the edge,
brand, or
which I feel like is
does
like a
this taste like the
gourmet
off brand? And you
effect.
guys get to choose, and we're going to try to keep track of that as we go and come up with a number so that we can work the math at the end.
So in our trial, we found 63% of the time that our subjects chose the Lay's potato chips over the Great Value. Well, they chose Lay's potato chips 63% of the time, and the Great Value 37% of the time. So our P is the proportion of times, our parameters, the proportion of times that Lay's is preferred over the Great Value. That makes our HO 50%, because if Lay's and the Great Value brand were chosen at the same rate, then Lay's should be chosen 50% of the time. Our alternative hypothesis is that we think that Lay's will be chosen more than the Great Value brand, and therefore P is going to be greater than 50%. So our P and our mean of our P hat, remember those are the same numbers, our HO, so those are at 50%. Our N, the sample size was 27 people. And our P hat, we found 17 out of the 27 people, which gave us 63%, found Lay's to be their preferred brand. We then used that information to calculate the standard deviation of P hat. And we calculated our z-score. So P hat minus the mean of P hats over the standard deviation of P hats. We got a z-score of 1.35. And then we calculated our p-value. And notice our norm CDF is for the greater than version, where we go from our z-score up to 99. We got a p-value of 0.089. Our p-value was greater than our alpha, and so we failed to reject HO.
So, what all does that mean? There is not evidence that the Lay's potato chips are preferred significantly more than Great Value potato chips. That is a big deal because guess what? Now you should just save your money and choose to spend it on something else where it matters because it does not here. Great Value potato chips being only 16 cents per ounce or less than half the cost of the Lay's. So you can double your money by just using the Great Value as opposed to the Lay's. All right, so I hope you enjoyed our presentation and I hope that you will save your money by choosing the Great Value potato chips over the Lay's potato chips.